How did you do that? All right, let's go ahead and talk about Yunjin. She looks pretty cool, man. And she's a weird kind of kid from just normal attack characters. I think she's pretty fun. And we're all going to be able to get her for free. So, see if she's good. Trial Yunjin. What are they giving her? So it's Yunjin and Noelle. And they're giving her a 4-piece defense set, or 5-piece, whatever. And she's got 1700 defense with 250 ER. Cool. Level 8 across the board talents at C0. Okay. And, alright. So both of the characters have defense sets. So we're going to wait for the defense set to stack up a little bit on Yunjin. Alright. Okay. Come on. Come on. Low cast. There's the damage. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and ulti. And then we're going to go ahead and use a Noelle ulti. See how much damage we get here. It's doing about 2,800. So now this is with the ulti. With low stacks, right? We're doing like 3,600, 2,700, all that stuff, right? From the additive, right? We still got the Yunjin buff. Still got it up. Now it's off. Last hit. No, now it's on. It goes down to 2K. Okay. For those of you unsure how Yunjin works, this is how her character kit works. So her first talent is an elemental skill that's going to be a full counter. This allows you to like counter enemies based on the defense. So she's a 100% defense scaling character with a polearm. The only thing that doesn't scale in defense is her to be her shield. So it's just like Beidou's elemental skill, exactly the same. All right. The ultimate ability is AoE Geo damage, does a nuke, and then will give normal attack damage based upon her defense. Now, this right now is at a 45% of her defense bump. Now, my Yoimiya right now is at 2,600 attack, and then when I add a Bennett buff to my Yoimiya bumps up to about 4,000 attack, whereas I'm only at like 2,300 defense over here. So if you're using a Bennett buff, you're not going to get the biggest buff in the world in comparison because the defense is lower here in comparison to the damage add, right? So it still gives a very large buff. So the better your gear is, the worse this is, and the worse your gear is, the better this is. So like it depends completely on your attack values and all. Multiple characters and multiple element typings, you're gonna get extra normal attack damage bonus. And this is gonna be 2.5% for all one element, 5% for 2 different elements, and 7.5% for 3, which is what we're at right now. And then on all 4 different elements, it's 11.5%. So we're just using the 3 because it makes sense to use 3 usually, because like that's usually what people do. You can do 4 if you want, but it's not matter. So whatever this would normally add instead of 45%, I think it's all just add 7.5% of this. So it gets worse the higher the talent level is, but it's still really good either way. All right, so for my Yunjin, I'm gonna be doing this with talent level 8 on this build. Which is going to provide like 51% damage increase. She's rocking a 4-piece defense set with lots of energy recharge, and that's kind of just the focus of where I went. If I wanted for more damage on the counters, I would have focused on getting a lot more crit damage, but we ended up getting some decent pieces along the way. And even with all that, I was mainly focused on just getting ER. On this piece, we tried for the higher crit damage, and this piece we got a lot of ER. So I think that with the overall stat line, we're only at like 27% crit, but like 250 ER. So if I wanted to go for a higher crit chance, the overall optimal weapon for her is probably the deathmatch, but I know a lot of free-to-play players don't have access to that, so I didn't actually use that in this video. And we're gonna be using the catch. If I end up using the deathmatch, which is kind of what I built around, it's about a 63 to 120 ratio with 207, so that's kind of where I wanted to go, but I wanted to see if a free-to-play accessible Yunjin would actually be relevant. And the only thing that's really gonna go up is a small amount of damage increase from the defense. But the overall damage increase was about 2,300 with 0 stacks on the ability, I believe. No, that was with max stacks. All right, so we got a fizz damage boost for Yoimiya. So I'm just gonna element the skills real quick. All right, so first auto attack is 7,400, 6,400. 7,400, 7,400, right? Okay. That's the damage. Ultimate on Yunjin. Now we're doing 12,000 a hit, 13,000 a hit, 13,000 a hit. That's how much the damage boost is for the Yunjin. Okay, that's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. So 7,400 naturally. Okay, so how much does the elemental skill do? So when we do a elemental skill in Yoimiya, the first hit is like 14k. So Yunjin basically is as strong as Yoimiya's elemental skill at talent 8C0. That's pretty good. So what happens when you stack them? So normal auto attack on this dude, 3,300, 4k or so and change, right? 25k on the melts, 27 on the melt. Okay, then do his thing here. I'm gonna use Yunjin. Auto attack one time, 6,000, 7,000, and that just went insane. Okay, that is a very, very, very big damage increase. Yoimiya damage, 4k. 4,900 after the buff proc here. Okay, and
you truly are generous.
14k. 14k. Pop the Shenhe ultimate. And we're gonna auto this. 7,500 boost. And now we're doing this one. 18k. And now it's gone. It's on to 14k. All right, let's go ahead and add Kazuha Bennett, and then I'll see the auto attacks, and then I'll go add Yunjin after the fact. So we're gonna go with Kazuha Bennett. We're doing like 3,600. Okay. We're gonna go with 1, 2. 42k. It's a very large increase. So it's like it goes from 36k to 46k, right? That's a pretty fucking big damaging. Okay, so that's a C0 Yunjin. How much she adds to the table? Okay, with the fucking catch. I'm not even like that's with a free-to-play weapon. She kind of nuts. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do cocoa butter swirl here. Okay, and then we're just gonna do auto damage with the swirl. So we're doing like 20k right now. Okay. So, okay. Is she doing 25k auto attacks right now? So Masanori versus Tartaglia with no buff, and then add just the Yunjin buff and see what happens. Tartaglia elemental skill damage buff, 4k. Who cares, right? Big ol' who cares damage. Your ratio, 99% crit rate, insane. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and Kazuha buff this dude, right? And see how much damage he does. Now it doubles the damage, basically. Okay, so Kazuha would just straight up double the damage, okay? Alright, that sounds good. Yunjin. And now we're doing it. It does boost the damage. It does the same as Kazuha. Almost. A little bit less than Kazuha, I'd say, but it still boosts the damage a lot. It does boost Tartaglia. Yeah, it does work. So let's go ahead and try this like fully and see if we can just like main DPS Tartaglia. I've never actually seen a main DPS Tartaglia before, but I guess we'll try it. All right, so we're gonna go with one of these. Yeah. Oh my God, Tartaglia actually just doing his damage. When Tartaglia doesn't need jangling. Yeah, and that's on like a 100% crit rate build, not like a fucking high C damage build. That's just like fucking raw Skyward Harp shit. The princessin, baby. Princessin time, baby. Sorry, Shenhe. Need that for now. All right, 56, 256. All right, that sounds good. That sounds relevant. All right, Fischl damage. Like 7k. So we're getting the 6,700. Right? And then the C2 is getting to like what? A little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna add Shimenawa stuff. 9k, and 11k. Okay, so that's the Shimenawa stuff right now. Okay, cool. So pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with a Benito Rosa. One of these, okay? And we're gonna go full send. She's back, baby! Machine Gun Fischl is back!
You can't run.
All right, Xiao team. Let's go see how much Xiao hits for on auto attacks in a full auto attack sequence without anything. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Zhongli, Bennett, Xiao, auto attack time. So Zhongli, Bennett, Yunjin, Xiao. Well, that's interesting. Well, that's interesting. Is it how much does Plunge do on this team? We're gonna go ahead and do this with this and this. And then we're gonna go one, and then I'm just gonna elemental burst, right? And then we're gonna do plunges and auto attacks in between. So it's kind of cool, fun. Auto attack Xiao. I mean, you could actually do it in probably 36-hour bid with an AA Xiao. I mean, you could probably do it. If you have motion sickness problems and you want to play Xiao, I mean, that could work. 59,280. Sure, okay. All right, this is gonna be above 50% Hutao too, so I can't really do anything with that. I guess I could just take damage, but that would take forever.
No, my sword. You're branded now.
Wow. What? Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Observe. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines you. Strike is one.
All right, below 50% Hutao. Wow, it does as much as the charge attacks do.
Higher, higher, can't fight fire.
And it still has good ulti damage.
Power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your.
Alright. So we're doing 60k charge attacks right now. Okay, how much do we do with charge attacks without Yunjin issues?
Stabilize.
Like 100k or something? 86k. Okay, we're doing like 86k, and then without Yunjin, we do like way less on the autos. We're still doing like 54k, so it boosts the auto attack damage by like 5k. Okay.
Stabilize.
Try again. I'd say Hutao is better off with Albedo. Yeah? Hutao is better off with Albedo. Because the EM boost that you'll get out of that is probably, and the overall side damage is better than trolling for these like normal attack strats. Yeah? Better with Albedo. All right, it's the next morning. I got everything done for this one. She looks pretty good at C0. That's not bad. I don't know if I would say like she's insane broken at C0, but she's pretty darn good, dude. It's pretty darn good. Let me know what you guys think about Yunjin. Comment section down below. Have a great day, guys.